Well, shit, people, we are back. I am your motherfucking host, Art of Lunatic, and I am here with my two other co-hosts. We got King Cold, aka Dirk. We got that boy Johnny B. Bad, aka Billy B. Bop, alongside your long ass name, but we here, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, you know we had to do something for Halloween. People, come on, it's the season. You know what I mean? I'm all about Halloween. I got Chucky and shit in the background. We got a new spot, fresh new setup. I'm still setting it up though. You know what I mean? So it's like it ain't.
Hey, congratulations,
you know brother. You're welcome, sir. I mean, hold on.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir. I thank you.
Adulting.
We're trying to adult a little bit, you know. But yeah, man. So this ain't gonna be the official Halloween episode. We're gonna do that one later on this month, people. And then so we're getting 2 episodes this month. And this is gonna be kind of like the precursor, you know what I mean, to the actual official.
We'll see.
You know what I mean? Halloween episode. So what's been going on, Mr. Dirk, Mr. King Cole, and Johnny B?
Yeah, this really been the same old sensational news. Everybody arguing on the internet contraption.
On the Twitter and on that TikTok.
It's been going crazy though on the coast, man. The shooting in Gulfport, that was crazy.
Yeah, I just now found out about that.
Yeah, we lost a young boy.
15-year-old dude shot by a cop.
Yeah.
Typical in the United States.
Straight up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, he ain't had nothing on.
Yeah, very close to home this time, man. We usually seeing it in the big news media. Now we see it close to home. It's crazy.
But yeah, you know, that's how they do, man. They got that itchy trigger finger ready to shoot at any given time, bro. You know, I seen a video of a Mexican dude that got clapped up, a young kid too. Dude, like the cop, I guess he was there for a different situation, but he thought that car was, I guess, the suspect car or whatever. So he went in and fucking like, you know what I mean, like tried to tell him like hands up or some shit. And dude, he was just caught off guard. The Mexican dude, he was shot. And I guess for some reason he put that shit in reverse. And the cop just took him, you know what I mean? Like he just started blasting him and shit. And that was on, you know, what do you call that shit? The body cam shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, damn, dude, I don't even know if that dude's still alive, bro, because I think he was in critical condition. Or he got killed, bro. Like,
damn, that's crazy.
And I think he was just eating. He was at a food spot, like a hamburger.
Yeah, he was eating his like a damn burger. Nigga opened up his car door, asked him what the fuck. Dude was about to take a bite of his burger, panic, and dude just started shooting at him, man. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, nigga get shot for eating a burger right now.
Man, you know they be recruiting a lot of dudes out the army. You know them army dudes got PTSD going on too, and they, you know, they got the racist ones in there. You know what I mean? So it's like they just ready to shoot people. It's like they feel like they got a license to kill, pretty much. You know what I mean? It ain't about, you know, protecting and serving, man.
Right? Who do you call when the police break the law, man?
Exactly, bro. It ain't like in the movies. You know, in the movies they always got that with that little bureau, the
IA, the internal affairs,
bullshit. That shit in real life, that shit don't be.
Them niggas is not. They probably come. They
ain't as strict as they are in the movies.
Yeah, they probably come after 10 years and shit. Yeah. Okay, the corruption's just too bad. They on the ass.
Then they gotta do something.
Then we have to do something.
Cops don't like snitching on themselves, you know.
Yeah,
like they already got that going on.
They have their code too, you know.
Exactly. So, you know what I mean? They just like criminals and shit too, you know what I mean? So it's like, bro, just motherfuckers with a bag. Like they say it's the biggest gang, bro. It's them, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, niggas on period. The bunch of corrupt. They're corrupt.
Yeah, that's about the spookiest shit happening this Halloween right now. Yeah, like it's getting crazy, man. Yeah. Like with the police shootings, like.
But I think, man, it's
calm down.
It's mainly because of the body cam, though. You know what I mean? Like the shit's been going down like that for years. You know what I mean? It's just now people are seeing it because of the body cams and people got cell phones.
Speaking of that, on the coast, the FBI is here. You know, trying to force BPD and GPD to give up body cam footage of police-involved shootings. Been telling y'all this for 2 months. They've been down here trying to force BPD and Gulfport Police Department to send over police-involved shootings unedited. They holding on to tapes. Yeah. Like it's body cam footage. What's hard about turning over the tapes?
Because they corrupt. Exactly. They already know, man. I remember that time I thought I was gonna get my ass arrested. Remember we was outside the club. I was in line with Sherm at that club in Gulfport, And I had a piss, man. And I was the one that drove there, so it's not like I could just drive, you know what I mean, off and shit, because I was already drunk. And so I was like, man, fuck it, dog. Go pee behind the building. Tell me why 2 cops came out of nowhere and started trying to arrest me and shit. And then Sharon came out of nowhere. What's going on here?
Hey.
Sharon spoke with authority and shit.
That's my boy Sharon.
Sound like he was somebody's dad or something. What's going on here? But he saved the day, dog. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because once Sharon came on the scene, it's like they eased up off me, bro. Yeah. They were like trying to arrest me. I'm like, dude, I ain't had nowhere to pee. I was in line. What I'm supposed to do? Pee in my pants? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, piss my pants.
I went behind the building so nobody would see me. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm trying to fucking do that shit like in front of everybody. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
And shouts out to Google because he still stands up to the cops like that. He don't play no games, man. It's far few people, man, that stand up to the police. And sometimes you got to, man.
There's some young ass guys too, man.
They just use fear to push over people anyway, man. You got to know your rights, bro.
Yeah. What's going on here?
Absolutely. Yeah, if you with Sherm and you fear the police, you got to be in danger because Sherm is out there. He finna stand up, goddamn. He gonna stand up.
You hear that, people?
He gonna demand some respect. I always admire that about my guy. He don't fear no
I'm gonna call the ACLU on y'all ass. You know?
Yeah, I don't fear them bastards either, but hey, that Wood, he gonna stand on that front line, goddamn. That nigga, Wood, you the nigga type of nigga they need at them protests.
Yeah, I can see that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's just intimidating fear factor. Like they here to protect, man. These motherfuckers. If you don't comply, man, they want to bully you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you gotta answer to me, man. Just a regular dude, dog. I saw you at Walmart the other day. You was ducking aisles, man. Come on, bro. Nobody's looking for you.
Right.
Get your groceries, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just shopping in peace, bro.
Speaking of shopping, though,
what you got?
You know?
Hold on now. Nah, I'm just saying, bro. You know, I'm trying to get in the spirit, man. I ain't went to that Halloween spirit. I ain't went to none of the stores yet, but I did see some shit doing.
I'm late on the decorating, man. I need to decorate some stuff, man. I might want a Halloween party. I'm tired of this. Going to go get candy for the little one. I want to do some adult Halloween stuff, man. I want to go be scared, nigga. I want to go somewhere and go get scared, go ghost hunting or something, nigga.
I know. I want to go to that damn. They got them Halloween mazes in Universal Studios. They opened that shit back up this year.
Yeah, I think we got Terror on the Coast.
Those are always fun, especially if you bring a chick. You know what I mean? It's always cool with a chick, man.
Yeah, the ladies love to be scared. I don't know why.
They hug up on you and everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, you bring your old lady.
Like, move, bitch, I'm running too.
And a push you out the way. Though. And be like, bitch, get
the fuck up off me. We about to
start booking it.
I'll be the first nigga. I'll be the first nigga to exit the movie early and shit. Like, he didn't die, but he got out of there. He didn't stop running.
He pushed me out the way. And ain't saving nobody's ass.
Get up, man, run. Get up.
Man, I'm tell y'all something funny about
chivalry is dead, y'all out there. Don't put me in no horror movie. At this new modern day, y'all women ain't getting saved. Y'all modern women, y'all asses better equal rights. Your ass better run fast. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and you don't remember that time I scared your ass with that video? It was like one of those
the computer
viral.
That jump scare shit, man.
Oh, that shit was so funny. People, I played this man like one of those videos that they fool you. They're like, just stare at this and you're gonna see something scary. And you don't see nothing. You're like, man, ain't nothing scary about this shit. Then all of a sudden, like some loud ass screech happens.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
I'm talking about
Yeah, I'm getting out of there. What? Why stay? Get out of there, man.
I died laughing that day, dog. I couldn't even stop, bro. This shit was so funny, dog. I ain't think you was going to get scared like that. I had already got Scooter with that shit, you know what I mean? I can't find that video anymore, man, but that shit was
That's crazy funny. How we were the first victims of jump scare videos during the pre-internet. Yeah. It was still on the big laptop and that guy was on the desktop computer. I'm looking at that bitch like this, y'all.
Your face was close as fuck to the computer.
I'm like, damn it, nose. What I'm looking for? What the fuck is man, talk about I could have missed myself.
The speakers were up, like the volume was up and shit on the
so
thing.
Loud.
So it's like
almost
it was a screech and like some kind of image, some scary ass.
It was a bit from The Ring or something. Like it was around that time, The Ring.
Oh yeah, The Ring. Yeah, it was kind of like
they always used her for the jump scares early.
Man, that movie shook me when I first seen it. Man, I was 19. That shit scared the shit out of me. I was in there just like.
That's like a real yokai, what they call them over there, Japan, Asia, man. Those are some scary ghosts,
Yeah, they got some scary ghosts.
Like their ghosts and the Spanish ghosts, like
La Llorona.
Man, those folklores are scary, dog.
Yeah. And that shit's like all over Spanish, countries and shit, La Llorona and all that.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
Even else, they did all these crazy ass. Yeah, man. All those damn cryptids and interdimensional beings, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You can call them aliens, but
we don't know what they really are.
Dreams and shit. They can fake dreams, and you can see them sometimes. That's why I've been on the ghost adventure. Shout out to Zach Bagans and them. Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, ghost adventure. Dude's crazy, man. White people.
Yeah, he's crazy, bro. They crazy as shit.
They go to crazy ass places. But
it shows that people have special abilities, with the scientific shit they be using. They really basically Ghostbusters, bro.
Yeah, who you gonna call, bro?
Damn, they really got equipment where they can test them. Like, okay, the temperature's changing.
Yeah, they're like, I got an ESP reading.
Yeah, I got he's on the Ovilus. They're talking through the Ovilus. I'm like, man, you get the hell out of there, bro.
I'd hear anything. I would like
to go on that shit with them, man. I seen them do one with Post Malone and shit.
Damn, Post Malone.
Post Malone went with him and shit. Scared the shit out of him, dog. I like, bro, that shit for real.
Fuck that. That's all I got to say about that.
Imagine how many people in the psych ward right now for saying they see ghosts and hear ghosts, dog.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis, dog? That shit's some scary shit.
That's just scary. I haven't had it since I was young, but that was the most terrifying. Like, bro, I couldn't wake up unless somebody, like my mom, would have to come in and turn on the light. Then I wake up. Like, I have my eyes open, then can't move.
Yeah, I hate that.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That shit's scary. First time I had that was in Bone Street.
Man, that shit was crazy. I was like, man, it's a nightmare. Then I wake up from, then I'm like, I'm still in this motherfucker.
Man.
Shit, what the fuck is going on?
That's scary, bro. My first time I had that shit,
on Magnolia, man.
I had the sheets over me somehow. I woke up and it was like the sheets over me. And I remember I felt like somebody was in the room with me. That's the scary part. You feel like there's somebody else in there with you. Yeah. And it's like I couldn't move. And I was trying to scream my mom and shit. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to scream for help, but I couldn't. I was like,
yeah, you can't even make a sound. That shit be crazy. Like
I feel so helpless. You know what I mean? And I didn't experience that shit again though until I moved to San Pedro in that house, dude. I had so many experiences. Like I think that shit haunted.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. It'd be like residual energy and
shadow people.
Yeah, that shit be crazy as hell.
That shit scared the shit out of me, dude. Like I had.
But my first ghost experience though, I first actually seen one.
Oh shit.
I actually did. I was in the crib I am right now. I'm in the crib I am right now.
Wow.
I'm talking about I'm sitting in the room watching TV. I look through the door. You know how the light is on and outside the door and it's peering. I looked over. I felt like somebody was over there.
Damn.
I'm like, fuck, I got too many lights on here. I went up to turn the ceiling fan light and pull the string. I looked over and it was like the motherfucker was right here, nosing over. I'm kind of.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was my reaction. Like, whoa, nigga, what the fuck? Then it was like a thin black square. It turned sideways to a line, then it disappeared like that.
What?
Bro, my reaction, I paced back and forth like, motherfucker, I saw you.
Was that like a shadow person type thing or something?
I just felt the presence of a person when I turned nose to nose and it made me jump back. But when I looked, it was just a small, black box this big. It been turned sideways and the line just dissipated.
Wow.
I said, you motherfucker, I saw you, bitch.
Cussing at me.
30 minutes, bro.
Out my house.
Bro, I ain't did, yeah. Oh, that nigga did not leave, bro.
Damn.
Sure, you remember you was here, then the fucking bottle just popped and flipped, and me and Sharon were just sitting here fucking with the camera.
Wow.
Man, the fucking Powerade bottle fucking popped up and flipped on Sharon. I said, nigga, I told you there's something in this bitch, bro.
Nah, bro, I would have ran out there, bro. Fuck that. Man,
I ain't even running nothing. I just stood there. I was like, okay, well, fuck it. I'll face it. You know what I mean?
Sherm just
it
like, he's like, fuck it.
All, bro. Like,
that we like, fuck it. Like, I'm like, so used to. I'm like, since the Ghost Adventure shit, it kind of explained a lot of shit I was trying to ignore. You know, my mom's always say we was sensitive to shit, like fam, you know what I'm saying?
I remember you used to not like believing that shit back when I knew you. I remember you used to, I don't fuck with that supernatural shit.
Bro, I used to always say, bro, I'd never want to see a ghost because I'd probably kill myself. I'd probably run into a wall like a cartoon or some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Jump out the window.
I did not, you know. But after seeing this, the Ghost Adventure shit, they kind of explained the shit. I'm like, damn, man, I've been kind of seeing this shit already for a minute or sensing it.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen any ghosts. I've had weird shit happen to me, but I really can't explain it. So, like, with the sleep paralysis thing, the scariest one was, like, I was laying down in my bed, but I couldn't move. But the scary part was I felt like something got in the bed with me, and it was pitch black in my room, and I felt that shit, and I couldn't turn back. You know what I mean? I was shook, and I was even scared to look back. Like I didn't even want to see what was, you know what I mean? There.
Well,
bro, that was the scariest fucking experience I've ever had.
The cover on your head, be like, fuck, I don't want to see it, but it's something in this motherfucker. Hopefully it don't grab my ass.
And you know it's crazy though. After I moved from there, I've never experienced that shit again, bro. I swear to God, something's in that house, in that room. I don't even like going there to visit.
There's certain spots, man. Especially, Mississippi, man. We one of the 100 states around this motherfucker.
Yeah, rock and roll graveyard in this bitch. You already know, man.
Yeah, they got that hayride, the rock and roll graveyard. They just dropped me off out there.
They got a hayride now there? Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm not doing that shit.
Fuck that. Because that's a real, like,
country.
Fuck no. That's in the real country, and it's also
in the real rock and roll
really supposed to be haunted, though. That's not like a regular maze or anything. Like, that shit's, like, actually haunted.
It's a real, that shit real.
Like, they've had ghost crews over there. Like, like, people, like, they have ghost crews. You could probably find it on YouTube, people. Like, just look it up, Rock and Roll Graveyard. You'll see ghost crews investigating. And I've always heard rumors, but I never personally went there. Justin's crazy ass did, but I didn't.
I remember they tried to get us all to go to Rock and Roll Graveyard. I'm like, man, I'm not playing with the supernatural, nigga. You crazy?
Yeah, then that shit's all the way to fucking the woods. That shit's in like Van Cleve and all that shit.
Yeah, it's in Van Cleve, country. I'm not going out there.
Those red niggas and shit. Hell no. I'm good. Then they said it was what, white albinos there or some shit? Like that's the rumor.
Albinos out there.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, they supposed to have the eyes folks out there.
Yeah, man. Mississippi got some. I can't think of any. Oh, what's that? Beauvoir Manor, one of those that was supposed to be haunted.
Beauvoir,
yeah, on the.
It is
on the beach.
On that.
Jefferson Davis
house. Jefferson Davis house.
What was that? A plantation at one point?
Yeah, it's a plantation. It's still a plantation. You ask me, they'll never change. They'll never cut the big trees down they got out there.
I remember we talked about something like that with D-Rock one time in the welding class. Shout out to D-Rock there.
Shout out to my boy D-Rock Thomas, man. That's my guy.
He used to say, like, man, I ain't never going to no plantation. I don't want to see them ghosts of them, like, former slaves and all that. You know what I mean? And I feel him. Like, yeah, why would you go?
I walked by there coming from the casino one day. I think I told you about it. It was like 2:30 in the morning. Bro, I'm talking about, I'm typing some music. I'm still right. Man, I wrote the darkest shit I ever wrote where I'm walking by.
Insidious.
Like, it was just dark, dog. I'm like, damn. Matter of fact, I kind of started speeding up. I actually read what I was writing. I started speeding up. I'm like, man, what the fuck wrong with me? Let me get away from here.
Crazy ass.
Walking by this crazy ass boulevard at the dead hour.
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
Doing my Biloxi gambling thing.
Yeah.
Listen, the only place you can walk around at 3:30 in the morning is lights on. In the whole Mississippi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Casino Road.
Man, we got some historically, you know. Like then we got some unresolved shit with the Indians and the black and white Indians, you know, the Vietnamese people, like the Biloxi Cemetery. Like my grandma used to say, don't ever just go out there at night or ride through there at night. A ghost will jump in your car, or you can
follow you. What do you call that shit? A hitcher or something? Like a hitcher ghost? Like when they hitch onto you? Yeah. I think me and Austin had that situation in San Diego because we went to the most haunted house in America, supposedly. It's called the Whaley House in San Diego. It's kind of like a museum, though.
I heard of the Waverly House. They did an episode on it.
Yup. They had a lot of hangings. It used to be a courtroom back in 1800s or whatever. And so we went there. Some kids. There was like suicides, a kid suicide or something, a kid death, a bunch of deaths. Everybody involved. You know what I mean? So we went there, but it wasn't creepy while we was there. You know what I mean? It was just later on. Like, I don't know if it was a few months after that, but I was sleeping one time, and I thought Austin was at the doors when I was staying in San Diego. I was his roommate, and all I heard was 3 times. I was like, the fuck? I thought he was at the door.
Oh, shit, that's that
dark shit. Yeah, I went to go, and there was nobody there. I was like, what the fuck? And then I got, went back to sleep on hers. And it wasn't even coming from the door. It was coming from that little wall between the kitchen and in apartments, they'll have like a wall between the kitchen and the front, where you come in. It was between that. It was coming from the wall. I was like, the fuck? So I thought I was tripping. But then later on, we was chilling like a few days after, and then he heard it too because it happened while we were sitting there watching TV. It was like, and it happened once. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, you hear them 3 knots, man. It's some dark stuff, man. It's they say 3 knots mock the Trinity. You know what I'm saying? I say those dark things, they get attached to you.
Bro, we went to the cemetery too. I'm like, that shit might have hitched onto us, dude. Because we went to the cemetery.
They attached to you and follow you home, man. They're just the energy.
And what was funny though is because he was mocking that shit when we was there. He wasn't a believer.
He was fucking with it,
exactly. Yeah. And so he was mocking. I was like, bro, you gonna have something's gonna haunt you.
I tell motherfuckers respect that.
The dead have ears. That's what I said, dude. They have ears, man.
And then like I say, they got octopods and ovulus where you can hear them. They answering questions and all this shit. Like, man, I don't know what you speaking to right now.
Bro, right. Then he told me later on, too, bro, he went to Arizona and he stayed in a hotel. And this motherfucker was texting me one night. He was shook, dog. Like, he was like, man, I don't know what the fuck's going on, bro. This is weird. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And he was saying, like, something kept opening the door, but he kept locking it, and it was unlocking it by itself and all kind of shit. I was like, the fuck?
Arizona is, bro. Like, they've been to Arizona, bro. They got Arizona. It's got some ghost stories and skinwalkers.
It's a scary place, man.
It's got some elemental, like some ancient shit over there. Motherfuckers done released out there. Then a lot of people play with the seances and shit. Call this shit up atheist, devil worship, whatever. Being not close to shit.
And that's all Native American.
That shit is real.
Native Americans just stay there. You know what I mean? So it's like. There's all kind of shit going on in the United States, you know what I mean? Because this is already stolen land, you know what I mean? Like, there's all kind of bad blood on this country, man. Like, there's a lot of bad blood on the land. So,
that's why
don't surprise me, you know what I mean? Really, when it comes from those areas, man. There's a lot of shit that went down, you know what I mean, in the United States, bro.
Yeah, man. I be telling people, man, a lot of people think they got away with bad deals, crossing people paperwork. Some people they'll use black magic on you. You might have took from me, but I'm gonna curse this land. You will never make no money with this property, or I'm gonna curse of love on a family member.
People believe in that.
Man, they do that. Like say, shouts out to Haitians and the real indigenous natives, man. They don't play with them folks, man. Them folks.
Speaking of Haitians, that's why there's voodoo and shit. In New Orleans, because of that. That you know what I'm saying, Haitians and Jamaican culture, you know what I mean, mixed with ours, you know what I mean, down south. Even in Biloxi, you know what I mean, you have some, you know, voodoo practices. You know what I mean? It's not a lot, you know what I mean, but you know what I mean.
Wood witches and, you know,
mostly in the
Caribbean area, it's more Caribbean people here now, so it's different.
Yeah. Shit, I work with a Haitian. So yeah, bro.
Me too. I know Haitians.
Yeah.
I know a bunch of Jamaicans. I work with a bunch of Jamaicans.
Yeah, I remember I worked with some Jamaicans down there too when I was in the casinos and shit.
Yeah. That's how I work at the casinos, a bunch of Jamaicans, some few Haitians, but mostly Jamaicans, bro.
Yeah, mostly
like,
Jamaicans.
They run the kitchen.
Them Haitians be speaking that French.
Yeah,
and you know, people think black magic is, you know, just for cursing it, but it was basically used for protection, you know.
Yeah, I mean, voodoo has a positive side and a negative side, though. The negative side, you know, with these zombies.
You know, you hear black magic, first thing you think negative.
You know, that's where the word zombie comes from, though, right?
And all that. Yeah. Zombies are the first zombie existed in Haiti.
Yeah, in Haiti. It was a type of. It's not zombies the way we think of zombies, though. You know, like in the movies, it's more like you become pretty much a slave to whoever cursed you, and they basically poison you, make you seem like you're dead. Then they wake your ass up and brainwash you into pretty much being a slave, bro. Like, it's fucked up. But it's some real shit, though. Wes Craven made a movie about it. It's called The Serpent and the Rainbow, I think. It's a good movie, too. It's creepy as fuck, because they have, like, hallucinatory, you know, scene where he's hallucinating and shit. Trippy shit.
It kind of sound like Get Out.
And they were actually in Haiti. They filmed that shit in Haiti too, bro. Like, it's legit, dog. Like, they got some real dudes.
Yeah, you have to go there and make it authentic, man. Just to talk on that type of, you know, spirituality, culture. Yeah. Like, that ain't something you can just put a spin on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Can't film that shit in the back lot.
Yeah. And that shit, like they said, a lot of these movies are opening doors, man. They doing all the Conjuring. Remember they were saying about all the Conjuring in the cities and all that shit. If you ain't never watched Ghost Adventure, shout out Zach Bagan in there. Go watch that Ghost Adventure. Might explain a lot, man, of how you thinking you depressed, you may be feeling some residual energy. It may not even be your energy. You like, damn, maybe I'm bipolar. I'm feeling sad now. It may be something happening in your place, or, you know, somebody trying to get you to help them explain what happened to them.
Shit, that might have been what happened to me in fucking San Pedro, because I was tripping in that motherfucker.
Man, I just watched.
I had all kind of issues or whatever.
I watched a show called Dead Files, bro.
Dead Files.
And it said San Pedro is like where it's facing is like, if you sensitive, it's like where the wind is blowing a certain energy that heightens and open. Yeah, I just watched this shit.
There is a famous haunting that did happen in San Pedro, though.
It's so much shit happened in San Pedro, bro. Y'all had a serial killer out there.
Yeah, it was a serial killer. It's a shady place, man, bro.
It's crazy, bro. I just watched that show. It's called Dead Files, and it's like a New York cop. He teamed up with like a psychic lady, and they do separate investigations, then come together and all the shit.
Damn.
Kind of put pieces out there. What's cool, she'll describe some shit to a sketch artist, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What she's seeing, and they'll have like evidence of like, damn, she's seen this guy that used to own this shit in 1912, you know what I'm saying? Or, bro, it's deep in them up. I say, people gotta realize what type of energy they putting out, and dying with, you know, unresolved issues and anger, man. It'll leave you bound to this place, man.
Yeah, for real though.
And I ain't even no big religious person, but man, just energy, and I say just wood and the earth and shit, they can store energy. I ain't know that shit.
I mean, you gotta think trees are alive, man. They're not, you know what I mean? They're living things, bro. That's why the woods is creepy, man. If you ever think about it, you got those creepy ass looking trees.
And you know what they say about swamps and marshes?
Nah.
They're like natural barriers where you shouldn't go. That's why it's all the cryptids and
it's creepy, dog.
Skinwalkers and all that shit. Bro. Like if they try to find Bigfoot and shit, they have to go through haunted swamps and shit. It's like a barrier. Like
they do say they got a foot. What do you call it? A Bigfoot in the swamps. What do you call it? Skunk.
The skunk ape, in Florida. The skunk ape is smaller though, but it's bigger. It's bigger ones. It's bigger. Like I say, Indians been talking about Bigfoot, and the New Jersey Devil, the fucking.
The one that scared me is the Wendigo.
The Wendigo, that's some scary motherfucker.
Yeah, Wendigo scary as shit. That's why I don't fuck with the woods.
It's all in the woods, man. The dog man and the pig man, all those. The goat man, goat man's bridge.
And you can easily come up missing in the woods, man. What do you call that shit? The 411?
Chicken man. Chicken man.
So hungry ass.
Munchies.
Hey, as long as it ain't a rat, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Like Popeye's finding rats in this bitch.
Yeah, that's horrible, man.
Love that fried rat.
Where is that Popeye, man? If it's
they ain't
New
say
York
they didn't specify, man.
It's probably New York.
I tried reading the shit, bro. Like it was nothing in that article stated where it was at. I was like, ain't that something? But it was I think some girl that TikToked it, you know what I mean? On that TikTok contraption, as Cole calls it. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, on the TikTok, man. You know, they try to expose stuff, but a lot of people are doing the fake shit too. You know, they're trying to create some shit.
Hey, Popeye's responded to me on that Twitter. Popeyes was on some fake news. Fake news.
Yeah. No, they responded to you right when you retweeted it. They on damage control, man.
That's what it's called. Yeah, damage control is exactly what they're doing. They had to. But
man, a lot of places have been. You really can't eat there, man. Like business, you know, quality of service, all that shit.
It's always a risk.
Down, man.
That's why you don't know to cook at your house.
Like I just seen the shit where the dude that they hired a janitor. This nigga was sticking his damn tool in the water, peeing in the water.
Wow.
Cooler at work. Now everybody got a uncurable sexual disease, bro. Like you got to be careful who you hire. It's despicable, dog. They put a camera. This dude was
mental issues.
This dude was, you know, he knew he was sick and he was tainting the office water. They trusted him to be their janitor. You know what I'm saying?
You got to keep an eye on people, especially if like they seem sketchy, bro. Because I know I've been at jobs where we work with some, mentally disabled people.
Like,
and you got to keep an eye on them.
I don't even look at the sketchy people. I look at the ones that just smile too much. They just
too nice.
They just agree with everything. That's
yes,
like that motherfucker they're trying to sell you, so they niggas trying to get over right there. Like motherfucker that look like they gonna do you something, they just make you know I do you something, nigga. If you try it over here, but I ain't finna just take from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just defense mechanism, like the sneaky, dirty motherfuckers and motherfuckers smile. I seen Fat Joe say that, like, I never got robbed by a motherfucker with a thug. I got robbed by motherfuckers with people in smoops with like smiling ladies, you know.
No, but you see how motherfuckers be too, bro. Like when they trying to rob people, they'll be like, "Hey, what's up?" Try to get cool with you.
They try to
lure you into some shit and then rob you. You know what I'm saying? I think even Jay-Z said that shit. That's how they fool thugs. Then you be laying in a pool of blood. You know what I mean? And it's true though.
Right.
If a thug is acting too friendly to you, something might be going on. You know what I'm saying? You might be a target for.
He must have got hungry. Yeah, I might have been eating together. He might be hungry now.
Deceive, like Park says. You know what I mean? It's true.
Well, yeah, what?
What's going on, Mr. Sherman?
What's the cool mouth for the South, man?
Checking out some info, man, on my emails and
what you got? Yeah, I know you got some big business lined up, brother.
Yes, sir, man. I'm looking at stock trading and real estate investments and things of that nature, brother.
Well, my question is, what's the best option right now to stock in, invest stocks in, because you know how the market going, bro. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I had some stocks. I was able to cash out before shit went down, man. So,
probably Walmart, Amazon. Amazon is pretty good.
No, that's what. Yeah, I was studying that shit, bro.
Yeah. And
I was thinking about doing Walmart.
The Shopify. The Shopify is pretty good. Yeah, stock-wise, the Shopify is pretty good.
I
wanted to invest in Zoom, but I didn't see the option, man.
I didn't see Zoom either.
Yeah, I tried looking up for the label. You know how they got the corporate name or whatever you got to look up for when you're trying to invest. I didn't see it.
A lot of energy companies are good too, probably Mississippi Power, Entergy, and all that. They're pretty good too. A lot of
it's what I'm looking at too. It's called clean energy and probably investing them.
Twins, absolutely. The one with the robotics too. The robotics technology is a good
robot,
especially for the future.
Yeah,
they're going into the robotics right now.
Tech is the move, man.
I want to get one of those though, man. Those little robotic vacuum things.
The AI robot.
The robotic
iPhone, iPad, iRobot. Bitch, I'm in the future.
Right.
Yeah, I've been seeing some on YouTube. Like they had a
like
lady on with the AI robot.
They pricey though. I seen the price tag on them bitches. They like $700, $800. I'm like, that shit better work right. For $700, that shit better be
that's a lot
clean.
of money, just that's a lot of money just not to push it yourself no more. Yeah.
But I said that shit better work for that amount of money.
Yeah, that motherfucker better be a cleaning ass robot.
Better talk to me and everything. Like, morning, Mr. Everett.
Oh, check this out. They say they're smarter than the humans. You know what I mean? Like
they smarter than they're smarter than a roach or something. Yeah. I heard on one thing. Like they're getting AI is starting to get intelligent and shit. But we'll see. Right? It's really what it really is sensors. You know what I mean? It's just a machine with a bunch of sensors, and it can sense where the wall's at and shit. So it's not like it's like really like a sentient being.
Right. It's not a sentient being.
Yeah, it's not like it's just called AI because it has algorithm or shit that it builds for itself once it sees all, the sensors.
That's one thing people never really broke down. What is an AI? Yeah. What is AI?
Just because something's AI doesn't actually mean that it's
artificial
intelligence. It's going to learn. It's capable of learning, but
it's going to take a minute to get there.
It got to be taught that. It have to be programmed.
It got to be taught, yeah. Got to be programmed. That's what
they're not learning. They're not sentient. They're not learning without a program.
Somebody's got to be running the program.
I can tell you, yeah.
That's all. Somebody's got to be running the program.
But you ain't gonna know until you experience it.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother fear factor shit right there. That AI taking over, that's something to scare everybody.
Yeah.
It's scaring folks.
Terminator shit.
Scaring all the people that's been under the rock.
Where you been at? Under the rock?
Talking to Congress on one of them.
They say get with the times, Wilson.
Get with the times, Woods. Get with the times. But not.
It's going fast. Mighty fast.
We're making some basic moves, man. Try to, you know what I hate? We got a name drop for everybody to believe. Why people like that? I don't even like the name drop. Like, come, we this, Cool, Bobby got the world by coastal worldwide low. They ready to go. They gonna go get on the podcast with us, man. They with Def Jam and Taylor K. Yeah, they do the tour. We've been trying to get Biloxi to get us a venue place. They want to make Biloxi a stop on the tour. We've been asking them for 7 years, bro. I don't want to, they'll probably see now that we're not capping once we have them on. They get to explain themselves, but why we got a name drop?
Absolutely.
I don't like that.
What is called
name dropping? Like say that name dropping is getting them tricked into bad deals right now.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I don't want to seem bad. Name dropping just seemed like a bad deal move. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got Dr. Dre over here. Then Jimmy Iovine give you a terrible deal. You know what I'm saying? You gonna meet your idol, Dr. Dre. He help you get signed under Jimmy Iovine with the horrible 360. You know what I mean? So it's getting bad. Like, I never liked the name dropping.
Yeah, true.
On your ass.
Like, bro.
Everything
let me know your credentials. You went here, you got your degree there. You ain't got to drop a nigga that's already. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you.
Oh, ain't done seen the ghost. All right, people, we got a ghost in the crib. You know what I mean? Probably just seen the ghost haul ass, man. He ain't even let us know what. He ain't even let us know what happened, bro. That must have been a ghost, man. Ghost everything. You know what I mean? Got spooked out and shit.
Man. Yeah, the Illuminati will come get you now.
Hey, you thought Men in Black came in though you don't see the UFO.
I had to knock at the door and I ain't getting no phone calls. I thought they heard me.
Mr. Wilson, come this way.
I made it up, y'all. Everything I just said. Jimmy Iovine is a great person. Dr. Dre is a legend.
What's up with those headphones you got on? They look like they Nintendo Switch colors.
Yeah, Nintendo Switch.
That's the official headphones.
Switch console. You have to get these if you want to talk shit with everybody on the game.
I gotta get me one, man, because I want to play that Mario and then that Mario Kart, man. That should be
going crazy with those. Hey,
I never even got to play Luigi's Haunted Mansion.
Sega. All the good classics.
Sega
had them commercials back in the day, though, man. I didn't even own a
My
Sega.
grandson loves Sega. Every time they come, Sega.
I used to like the Dreamcast. So that shit was hard, man.
The Dreamcast. Shouts out to my boy Wolf, man. Nick Smith, we was on Maine, bro. He had the Dreamcast.
Oh, Nick had a Dreamcast, dang.
I was over there on the Dreamcast with my boy Wolf.
I played that shit in Cali.
Young Gotham. Shouts out Young Gotham.
Damn, that's funny.
Yeah, I gotta keep over all the people, man. I'm just glad y'all still here, man.
Yeah.
We still here. We're still strong.
We're still standing. We're still strong.
Salute, man. I'm glad to see my guys.
Shout out to Paul Fisher, bro.
A lot of the young guys, man, they ain't living life as long as we did, bro. Especially in the city, it's crazy. The young guys, man, they going, man.
A lot of people dying, man.
Hey, bro, there's to violence too. Like we was out there acting crazy and busting head, but we wasn't going crazy with the gunplay like that, man.
Yeah.
Like these young guys is really on some Call of Duty. Like we used to talk shit about, video games ain't gonna have no effect on us. Like we the Grand Theft generation. We like, nigga, shut up. We love Grand Theft. Fuck y'all. This shit ain't gonna do nothing. Man, Grand Theft fuck kids up, man.
Maybe.
These niggas out here in GTA, bro.
Nah, that's what those mass shootings. And then to be honest, bro, I played GTA, the new one, well, not new one, but the last one. And I felt uncomfortable just playing the shit because, like, if you start doing those shootouts, when you go on a rampage or whatever, I was like, damn, this shit feels like a mass shooting or something. You know what I mean? Like, I felt uncomfortable playing it. I'm like, I don't even want to play this shit anymore, bro. Just because, like, it just don't even feel right anymore. You get so much of this shit in real life, you know what I mean? Play that shit.
The mass shooters got crazier.
Yeah, it's like maybe in their mind, that's what they think. Man,
Americans idolize serial killers and killers, man. They love it. You see it with the Dahmer shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at work and my coworkers be like, yo, you see that Dahmer, man? I love watching serial killer documentaries. They love that shit, man.
I like horror shit back then, but man, it's like these motherfuckers love gore right now, bro.
I used to like serial killer documentaries, but I don't watch them like I used to, man. Like,
I watch it because it's interesting. You learn shit, the psychology and all that. But I'm not enjoying what the fuck they've done. These niggas are sick. This motherfucker. If I could have caught him, I would have got life for killing this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Dude's a fucking cannibal. You know what I mean?
Like then, bro, it's just like. They just love it. Like, bro, it don't matter all I don't even want to mention all the fruity stuff that goes on. It was weird, man. They like
I haven't seen the movie yet.
They do movies about these guys every year. Like Dahmer almost got a movie every other year.
I mean, look at this. I mean, even the fictional shit, like they love Michael Myers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mike.
Shit. That slasher, he's one of the most popular slashers from the 80s and 70s and all that shit. He's still out here slashing.
Yeah, that last Michael Myers, we ain't rocking with it though, man.
A lot of people didn't like it. I haven't seen Halloween Kills yet, though. I haven't seen them.
I seen it. I had to walk out.
Wow, it's that bad.
Like, bro, Michael is a psychopath. Ain't nobody gonna be able to help him.
No.
They're trying to make this like Saw. Like he Jigsaw mastermind. These nigga just like my boy on Double Toasted. This nigga just hiding under the bridge. Anybody would have found Mike ass.
I seen that.
He's a big ass dude too. Like how the fuck is nobody seeing this dude wearing a mask? Walking around and shit, big ass dude. Like, come on,
bro. And then I understand the last fight they really injured him. Man, come on, man.
That's what
would have found they would have finished it. You know what I mean? Come on,
yeah, but they kind of doing that Saw shit too with the Hellraiser. I watched the new one, and I liked it though. It's dope, but
it's good.
But they did kind of like it felt like a bunch of shit. Like they did a Scooby Doo shit because they in a van at one point. So they did the Scooby Doo shit. Then they did the Saw shit because it's like a puzzle. You got to get motherfuckers to sacrifice, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it felt like a Saw movie, but it felt like a slasher too. So it was like a mix of original.
I had to go back to the original because Hellraiser is so it's before my time.
It's bizarre, you know what I mean? Like it's a bizarre movie, bro. You got to be into some sick shit because that first one, that first one's fucked up. Dude, I don't even like the first one that much. I like the second one. Because the first one was terrifying. Here's the thing, though. You know how they always got Pinhead as the villain, or that's how we've always seen it. But he's not really the villain in the first one, though. He's just, he gets summoned, but he's not really the villain. The real villain is this dude. It's like he's pursuing like pleasures and shit. Like he's had. Like,
the dude. They kind of had him in the movie. They kind of had him in the movie, but they kind of changed him.
Yeah, they changed him. But in the original, it's Uncle Frank. That's his name or whatever. And he got sent to hell, but he got back. He came back from it, so he's talking to one of his old side pieces, right? Sherm, and she liked his ass so much when he was alive that he came back, and this motherfucker, he ain't even got skin on. He's just like flesh and shit. Shit gross as fuck. That looks real. And she ends up luring people to the apartment so he could eat them, I guess, and then that's how he grows his skin back or something. I don't know, but so they're the real villains of the first Hellraiser. Freaky, man. And then the Hellraisers get summoned when you solve the puzzle. Then they come get you to give you, the best pleasures or pain.
It's like a wish that they like a wish.
What's that shit called? Sadomasochistic shit. People. That's basically what it is.
And freaky deaky shit.
But I like Hellraiser 2 more because it didn't lean that much into that shit. It had a different thing going on, which is why I like the second one a little bit more. The first one's just like you feel dirty after you watch that shit. You're like, damn, that's some fucking sick shit that went on.
It's some freaky wild shit. I felt weird watching the new one. Like, freaky shit,
like especially in the beginning because they show up and they show the main characters. They're all living in it, like they're all roommates and shit. So they're arguing. Like, what is this? The real world and shit. Like MTV Real World and shit. Like, but they did the Cenobites though, cool as fuck. Like the demons that come, like that was some sick shit, dog. Like they got some crazy, like it fucked me up, dog. I was scared to even watch that shit, dog. I ain't gonna lie, I was in there just like one eye open trying to watch that shit, dog. It's some sick shit. That's my recommendation for this October, man.
Terror 2.
Oh, that's that shit you was talking about, Sherm. Tell them about that man. Shit. Tell the people, man, about what you heard, bro.
That Terror 2.
Tell the people, the viewers out there, man.
The people. We're talking to the people.
I got to tell you,
people out there. We talking to you.
Very disturbing, people. This is very disturbing, people. They was talking about the movie Terror 2 is one of the goriest movies of the year. Wow. Plus, they're saying people fainting and throwing up at the movie theater.
Somebody just mentioned that to me today. They want to see it.
Yeah, I heard.
They
about
kill
that.
A clown.
It's good marketing.
It's like the
we ain't had a good scary movie in a minute.
For a scary movie.
Yeah, we ain't had scary movies in a while.
Yeah.
We probably had a couple jump scare movies, but that's not it.
I get tired of jump scares. That shit cheap.
Yeah, cheap.
Cheap movie.
Like we ain't really I ain't had seen a movie that gave me nightmares in a minute. Like,
hey, Hellraiser came close.
Hellraiser,
that shit was fucked up.
They gave me nightmares, bro.
Yeah, that's. I'm surprised I didn't have nightmares from watching. It was some fucked up shit. But I remember, Sherm, you a fan of that OG shit, that Freddy versus Jason shit, right? Ain't you?
Yeah, man. That was
let you borrow that shit back in the day, man.
Yes, with the slasher. Oh my god! And
that was well put together, man.
Yeah, they did the best out of, you know what I mean, to mix both mythologies together like that. Yeah. I think they did.
But you know what's crazy?
Job,
Freddy Krueger was like a pedophile, bro.
That's why he scared me the most as a kid. Like,
but they in the original one, they didn't really lean into it that much. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like. But he was a child killer, you know what I mean? Child killer.
Exactly.
Lesser and shit. I think they took it out the original because something in real life happened. So they took that part out of it. You know what I mean?
I forget what's the real story they got it from, because nothing is really like I'm really.
Oh, I know the real story. You talking about the dream thing?
Right.
It was basically some Asian immigrants, and they were in the news. I think Wes Craven was like, I seen in the news that there was this kid that he kept telling his parents, like, if I go to sleep, I'm gonna die. Like, I'm having like fucked up nightmares and shit. And so one time, like, he had coffee. He was making coffee in his room, like in secret in his room. He had a stash so he wouldn't go to sleep. But one night, I guess his parents gave him some sleeping medicine, so he'd finally fall asleep, and he never woke back up. And they said he died in sleep. I'm like, damn. And so that's where the idea for the Freddy Krueger movies came from. So, pretty fucked up.
Nah, I'm talking about the human side of it, like
the human side. Well, he said but he said it was
took revenge on a pedophile that kind of got off.
Oh, wow. See, I don't know that side. I just know that he based it on he based the look of it on a bum that he seen in the alley one time and scared him as a kid.
Right.
Because he was looking out the window and then the bum, I guess, seen him. You know, kind of like in Home Alone when they were looking at the dude with the salt with his shit. Their neighbors. Yeah, it was basically that. And then
when he saw the pigeon lady.
Oh, the pigeon lady, yeah.
When they bumped into the pigeon lady.
Hey, we're going to do a Christmas show too, people.
Yeah, we definitely gonna do Christmas, man. Yeah, we gotta be merry. We're gonna do Thanksgiving, man, but we're not gonna celebrate no Columbus.
Nah, we're not gonna celebrate that.
But we're gonna celebrate. We will celebrate family on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin, but then we doing
the Great
Charlie Brown and the Thanksgiving special. You know what I mean?
Family, you know.
Yeah, I definitely got
all the get-togethers ran into one
family reunion.
It's time to be festive and giving and charitable. You should all year round, but it's emphasis on it around this time. Once we take off the scary costumes and stop playing with the dark stuff.
I might go to Day of Death if I'm off on because that shit falls on November 2nd.
Ladies, do not be ashamed to show your costumes. We don't care about these internet nerds that need a date. Tell them to go outside and meet somebody. Y'all are not gonna ruin the internet for us. Go outside and meet people. This is not people's whole life online. Okay, it's just what they want you to look at. Okay,
right,
sir.
Enjoy it. Have fun.
Sure.
Let's do it. Let's be festive.
Be festive.
Lady,
wear your costumes.
I might have to rock a costume for the Halloween episode.
Yeah, that might get my cosplay on, man. I gotta find me something.
I might do
those costumes
I'm thinking about
expensive, man. You might well get a real cosplay. Shit, this shit's expensive.
Yeah, that shit is expensive. I don't do real costumes.
So salute to y'all that get this costumes and do it up at the costume party, because them joints be worth some money.
Yeah, especially it's crazy to me because it's only like one night. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be like buying those expensive ass costumes and shit. My cheap ass will throw on a cheap ass Halloween plastic mask. That shit. Remember we used to wear that shit when we were kids. Those little.
They put on it and with the little pink plastic with the little elastic band on the back.
Yes.
The plastic ass shit be cutting your face out.
Scratching shit out of the dog. That shit. I was gonna wear the V for Vendetta mask I got. I put that shit on, like, I took a picture with it, and the foam piece is missing, so that shit went right up against my face, and that shit was uncomfortable. I took it out, that shit scratched the shit out.
Oh, my God.
It reminded me of those masks when we was kids, man. Matter of fact, hold on.
They still feel them joints, man.
This shit.
What is that? Hold on.
And it's just like those masks that we used to wear. You know what I mean? Because I remember I had a Bugs Bunny one at one point when I was a kid, and I remember.
I remember those that 22 was bad. Those plastic ass bags with the little rubber band around it. It was tight on your damn head. And that little pull over apron ass costume that came with it.
Man, my shit ripped, dude.
Store.
Yeah, my shit ripped while I was trick or treating. That shit was so bad. Man, I was a kid too, bro. I was like, man, what the fuck?
cheap ass joints, man. Take those shits out the store. You ruined the Halloween for kids. I'm telling you this right now. We didn't say nothing back then, goddamn.
Look at that
take
shit,
those
bro.
punk ass, take that shit off the fucking
that shit was
shelf right now.
Look at that shit was hard ass plastic though.
No, that thin ass shit. It be cold during Halloween. Them thin ass costumes, man. You got to put on a sweatsuit, man. You gonna rip that immediately, man. Stop putting that shit out there. Take out the stove, man.
Halloween on a budget.
Cut the baby face. They got damn tight ass rubber band right here. They ain't wonder why they got migraine. I'm about to tweak a tweet.
Man, that was like the last time I wore one of those.
Circulation to his head. He can't even say trick or treat. Talk about tweak a tweet.
Give me a band.
Damn rubber band around the goddamn head. Then he got to walk out here. Talk about trick or tweet. What's wrong with that baby?
Walking that cold ass way.
They bring the hot breath back in your face.
Hey, y'all remember Boomtown used to be cracking over Halloween, man. Y'all remember that shit?
Man, R.I.P. J. Pat, man. They got me kicked out of Boomtown before I even got there.
Wow. Halloween, I think I remember that.
Man, I was so embarrassed.
I think I got invited, but I didn't go. Man, I remember y'all was going to that shit.
Boomtown Casino Halloween night, but listen, Mr. Singh.
Boomtown Casino got the
it was the best shit ever, man.
We got the best costumes.
I think they went through the haunted house earlier. Him and somebody else. I forgot who they were. Then I guess they hit one of the dudes or something and got scared. Being a fat gangster.
Goddamn troublemakers.
Yeah, troublemaker. So we going to I'm with my big cousin. I'm finna go with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see Jane coming out. I'm shaking hands with them. I try to walk up. They turn me around. I was like, what you talking about that guy here? No, you with them. You with them. I'm looking at Jane. I said, look at what y'all do. Man, they kicked our ass up, man. We had punched motherfuckers. But come on, man. You done ruined my whole Halloween. So I hung with them all night.
Goddamn, James Pat. R.I.P. to the homie, man.
Mischief. R.I.P. James, man. We lost my guy to Katrina, man.
R.I.P. man.
But yeah, James got me ruined, man. That was like the last year they did it too. I think they hurt one of the dudes too, man.
Yeah, they stopped doing it. I remember I went there with Big B. Tell me why Big Beezy was dressed as Ghostface Killer from the Scream.
No, man, he wanted to Scream
too.
Yeah, Ghostface. Yes. Hey, bro, when Scream came,
he scared people though, man, because he wasn't saying shit. He was just like walking. We walked into Boomtown. I remember a girl got scared. She was like, "Damn!"
He was actually in the role, huh?
Yeah, he was in the role, man. He's like role playing and shit. I was like, "Damn, don't stab me, bro." You know what I mean?
Let me find out Beezy's a real Scream buff because they got a cult, man. Like Ghostface has a cult. Like niggas love Scream.
I was picturing Big Beezy with like just different masks on and shit at his crib, like. Got all the memorabilia and shit.
Yeah, man.
I don't think he is though, but I remember that.
I know some motherfuckers. I know one day I shot some up. The gay boy Will. The gay boy Will. He loves fucking he's a when the Scream dropped. Like I could tell he was one of those fanatics.
Wow. I was never that into Scream.
Like, bro, he started talking about like, nah, I don't remember all them shits, dog. You watched all of them shits. Like it's the same movie.
It's the same movie.
Ghostface was, after they made fun of him and shit, he was always seemed funny to me. Like Ghostface never.
He was never really that threatening to me though. Like as far as his appearance and shit goes, I was like, they could have picked a better costume.
Like if you're a busty white girl to answer the phone and like to fall when they run, you in danger. Yeah.
That scene is like she just started talking to that fool like it was like a friend or something. Like, what's your scary with me?
Like, yeah,
What
come
are you
on,
doing?
man.
What are you wearing?
Ken Kniff, man. Like, bro, I'm hanging up.
I know he did sound like Kim Kniff from Connecticut, you little bitch.
Yeah. He was like talking like Ken Kniff on the phone. Man, I'm hanging up, bro.
I know, right? Like, she kept talking. Like, she must have liked that shit, obviously.
Yeah, it's about to get freaky.
He might as well just say, what are you wearing?
You getting with that freaky shit. No freaky shit. Getting freaky, then is a wild shit happen.
Yeah, then a serial killer's in your spot trying to kill you with a fucking butcher knife.
It's crazy in history, man. Sex and violence go together. It's dark, baby. If you go down the rabbit hole, it gets dark down there. Yeah, man, you gotta do. That's what they call it now. Down the rabbit hole.
You don't go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, Wonderland is weird.
Follow the white rabbit.
Yeah, follow the white rabbit.
Like the Matrix.
He turned into something else. Those analogies, they're not using those analogies for no reason, dog. It's meaning to them.
Dog, you know that the dude who wrote that is a pedophile, bro, like creepy ass pedophile for the Wonder, we call that shit the Alice in Wonderland. Like, dude was a fucking hardcore pedophile. Like, I've seen the history about that. I'm like, that dude was creepy, bro. And then you got all these movies that make references.
Imagine Wonderland. Wonderland was crazy.
And they got a rave named after that shit, Wonderland. I think it's in Vegas. Or here, in Cali or Vegas.
Vegas. Woo! Yeah.
Hey, y'all need to go to Vegas one day. I'm telling y'all. Vegas is a very crazy place to visit, but it's memorable, bro. I'll tell you that much.
Going out there ready to fish tongue.
You gonna remember that shit, bro? Like, cause you can gamble on anything in Vegas. That shit's crazy. Bro. They got one casino. They had gambling
over here too, baby. Come on down.
Yeah.
Come on down to Biloxi.
But y'all need to go to a Shreveport, Louisiana. That's just like a mini Vegas too, bro. I passed through there. I didn't know about it. I passed through there on a bus one time.
We love Louisiana. Everything, at Monroe, Hammond, Baton Rouge. That's our Baton Rouge.
They had gambling machines in the bus stop, bro. Like, it was crazy.
Rambling.
All that, man. We love Louisiana.
Yeah, I actually want to visit that Shreveport one day, man. Because I had just passed through it on the bus, and I was like, damn, this looks like a mini Vegas or something, bro. Like, Shreveport was like that. So
that's where old boy from, Hurricane Chris from Shreveport.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Damn.
Yeah, Hurricane Chris from Shreveport.
And clap, hand clap. Remember, he told you Rick James and hand claps. That's how Hurricane Chris. That man really be spitting bars. And he be the murder rap.
Speaking of murder raps, though, man, what horror rap would y'all like? I don't know. Tell the audience about.
3-6
horror rap.
3-6.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about 3-6 Mafia, because they became mainstream, but in their underground days, it was
Detroit, man. You gotta mention Detroit when you think about the horrorcore days.
Yeah, like Eminem was a part of that shit too.
I can't even think of, bro, like the horrorcore. Yeah, you gotta mention those Detroit guys.
Yeah, definitely. Midwest was into that shit a lot. You know what I mean? Like Tech Nine from Kansas. He was on that.
Eminem was saying some crazy shit.
But it's Eminem. He's always been known for that kind of shit. But that's probably where he gets it from, though. You know,
he gets it from. Even Bizarre. Bizarre was part of a horrorcore group. I'm trying to remember the other big dude that was with Bizarre. That nigga.
I forgot too. I know who you're talking about, but I forgot the dude's name.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. He is horrorcore.
Speaking of D12, RIP to Proof, man, one of the best MCs ever, in my opinion.
I'm trying to get on my Proof shit, man. I
always love Proof. He's my favorite one of D12, man.
Proof was the host with the battles and everything.
Proof reminded me of people we hung out with. Especially because he was so wild, He was just a wild. He reminded me of people we knew. And Detroit reminds me of Biloxi, believe it or not, man. It's just something about Detroit. Especially like when I watched 8 Mile, I remember. It's like a country aspect to it.
They loved it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had like 3 homeboys that come from Detroit. They love Biloxi.
Yeah, man. It's like there's something about Detroit, man. It's just similar to us for some reason from people from Biloxi, bro. It shouldn't be. Because it has that kind of Midwest.
Right now, it's hard. They calling it spicy. Talking spicy. They just saying anything. Just talking crazy. It's kind of hardcore without the blood and guts.
Oh, what was that one dude, the little youngster dude that you sent me a video of, man? He was snapping. He had those little weird mannerisms. He was kind of like an old man, but he was a young cat. But he had that like 70s, kind of like.
Oh man, that's Kizo. That's Kizo. They had the sucker. Don't be a sucker song.
Yeah. I thought that dude was fresh, man. Like he was like that was some cool shit for a young kid. You know what I mean?
That's like his first like hip hop thing. He's really more of an alternative rock artist.
Oh, okay, that explains a lot of that.
Shit. But like that's like his only like hip hop type song. Yeah. Like he do all. I can't even put him in. I can't even say alternative rock.
Categorized.
All type of shit.
But I know you was into what's his name, Tyler the Creator and all them, and they on some hard rap shit too with the weird shit.
I know they reminded me of us because they was a bunch of misfits. Like it worked in jail.
Sharon got ghosts and shit in the background. But yeah, man, Tyler the Creator, I just like some of his videos because it was his early shit because they were crazy. That shit he did with Game was crazy. Martian. Yeah, I like that one. I tell you what, one of the old school ones I like though, it wasn't even really hard rap, but it was like the video was hard rap. I think I was showing you the video, the EPMD, the Symphony 2000. Talking about that song.
Right.
That shit, I love the video because like it's just a homage to horror, man. You got Redman as Jack from The Shining. You got Method Man as a crazy surgeon.
Damn, I forgot about that video.
Yeah, the EPMD dudes
like the first one
Halloween horror shit.
Yeah, like that was horror thing. Damn, that probably was the first one. Hip hop wise, you had Thriller. The Symphony was like who Meth was a mummy. Who was the mummy?
I don't know.
I remember that mummy. I like, who did it? They did some like some movie effect shit on the mummy.
I don't remember that shit.
But that was a good idea.
Yeah. I would love to do a fucking video like that. That would be dope as fuck, bro. Maybe speaking of which though. A little bit of self-plug. I do like what you did, Mr. Cole, with that one song you did, man. Delirious or not Delirious, but Insidious or whatever.
Insidious, yes, sir.
Yeah, Insidious. That was a crazy, ass lyrics, man. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna put that song on the intro of these Halloween episodes and shit.
Oh yeah, thank you, sir.
I'm going to get that shit done, bro.
Speaking of Tyler the Creator, it's part of her. It's an Earl of Sweatshirt cover.
Okay, so that's where you got that from?
Yes, sir.
Okay, man, I'm going to check out for the original too, man. Man, I like that shit, man. That's what I like to bump all kind of stuff like that in Halloween, man. I like that Snoop Dogg song, that Hood of Horrors, man. That shit went hard too.
I almost forgot about that one.
I like the guitar riff on it, man. They got a sick ass guitar riff intro to it, and then what I like, the Hood of Horrors movie was all right, but it was like an attempt to do, Tales from the Hood. But I think Tales from the Hood, the original, is still the best one. It did that, you know what I mean? Because like we already had Tales from the Crypt movie, Demon Night. And they did
the last Tales from the Hood was good too.
Tales from the Hood 3?
Yeah, the most recent one.
Tony Todd was in it. That's why I watched it. But Tales from the Hood 2 sucks ass. I'm just going to put that shit out there.
I don't remember that one.
Don't watch it. That's just garbage. The production on that shit's terrible, bro. It's horrible. Don't watch it at all. Like, it's not even in the hood. I don't know why they called it that. But at least, the third one was cool because they had Tony Todd in it. They had some more better storylines.
They had some good stories on them.
Yeah.
Kind of like
production, though, wasn't as good, though. Still was the original, though. Because I remember the original. Remember they had the story about the plantation one, where they had dolls and shit that were haunted by the ghosts of the slaves. That shit.
That's classic. Yeah, that was a classic one right there.
Yeah.
Remind you of the old Puppet Master, real horror
Puppet Master. Yeah, boy.
That was another one. That was another one that terrified me as a child. Puppet Master. Those puppets right now terrify me right now.
I'm gonna get you one of those puppets for Christmas.
Bro, it's not the one in the black boulder hat. Oh my God, the white with the white face. He kind of looked like the V for Vendetta dude.
I know who you're talking about.
Bro, that dude scared me.
Okay.
And then the big one kind of the strong one. Oh, that dude was horrible.
But like, it's crazy how
so strong.
those movies are still like, what do you call that shit? Like, even though they're old, they're still relatable though, just because of the shit they're talking about. Like, they're talking about, white politicians being racist and shit. You know what I mean? That's what that plantation.
They made some statements.
Yeah, exactly. They were really.
What would we call black scary stories? Like, is it like folklore? Is it
like African American folklore? I guess you could say.
Even like the Bloody Mary. I watched the American Horror Story. They did Bloody Mary and shit like you used to hear about as a kid. Like, do we call that folklore? Like, I don't think we ever had a name for black, the urban scary story. You know,
have to look it up. Gotta do a little research, I guess.
Yeah, we got to do. Yeah, like I never ever heard nobody categorize it.
No, I never heard. But if y'all can tell us. Leave in the comment section, and we'll gladly read it. You know what I mean? If y'all want some shout outs,
lights and comments, get the lights out.
And
don't be scared.
Everything, man. Like,
don't
stuff
be scared to hit us up. We are
and stuff we didn't mention. We will go back because we should have remembered. We're winging it. Got my wingman right there. Got Dirk and Sherm in his bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
You know it.
Yeah, but we definitely gonna do a part 2. This is the part 1, I guess you could say, of the Halloween thing.
Right.
We're doing the part 2 is gonna be the real official one. We're gonna get more into some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a
little bit more research, have a list to talk about, that kind of thing.
Getting nothing Halloweeny in a while.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You got some horror stories left in you,
Oh, yeah. Man. No, I really don't read horror stories where it's active.
Yeah.
Thanks to Ghost Adventures, I'm aware of things now.
What's that? Man, he got that museum. Man, I want to see that shit. It's crazy, man. I was trying to go, but I couldn't.
He did a tour. He does a tour of it. He is from Vegas. Vegas is real Vegas. He's from Vegas. It's a very haunted town. Like Arizona, like that desert. That desert area is scary. I'm scared of
Arizona. Just creeps me out for some reason.
If you haven't been watching the Ghost Adventure, it's on Travel Channel.
Shout out to Travel Channel.
Yeah. That's a good channel. That's a good channel.
Yeah.
They got some interesting things.
It may help you explain some things, like stuff you're feeling like. Some people get sad or angry out the blue, and you feel like it's not you. It may not be. It may just be residual energy. They need the house cleansed. Somebody may need help passing on.
A little PSI, as we Spanish folks call it.
It's crazy. There are a lot of Spanish folks. They are in tune.
That's like a part of the culture. Like, if you feel like you're haunted, they do a cleansing. You know what I'm saying?
American black folks, African American, whatever they want, indigenous, whatever they call it, it's part of our culture too. They made it.
You gotta go to Africa, man. Visit the roots, man. That's where that shit, originates, man.
Going back, find out your heritage. Everybody like, no, don't do the ancestry data thing. We can trying to do it. You find out your lineage, man. You figure yourself out. That's the path, man. You gotta know your way. You gotta. What's that old saying? You gotta know where you've been to know where you're going.
Exactly. Because you gotta study the past so you won't repeat it.
I found out he was from the Congo. He's Congolese.
Congo is always in conflict, man. That's a conflict zone right there, man.
80%.
Like Sierra Leone kind of place, man. There's always in conflict over them diamonds and shit, resource wars.
And it's exploitation. Colonies. They are warrior culture too, if you think about it.
Yeah.
They are, their history of warriors, they are conquerors.
There's some really fucked up history in Africa, man, in regards to colonization, the British and the French and all that happened, bro. Like, even as recent as the 80s, dog, like, they had that Bush, what do you call it, the Bush War in Rhodesian Bush War. That was fucked up. That was some straight up racist, or what do you call that word? Apartheid? Yeah, like in South Africa. It was basically what happened in South Africa was happening in Rhodesia, and they had like mercenaries that happened to be white going over there, you know what I mean? So it was some racist shit going on, dog. They were playing both sides.
I did a report on that, bro.
It's deep, man.
Yeah,
It's like when you get really into it, man, you're gonna see it's a lot of fucked up shit that happens.
A lot of bloodshed, man.
Yeah, a lot.
Bloodshed, a lot of deception, you know.
And then racism does play into it, man. And you can't even take that out of the equation. It's part of it, you know what I mean? Hence apartheid. That's why that happened.
In the room. Racism.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
But I can tell you this: a white dude did help him out though with that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Which one? His name is apartheid, or in South Africa or Rhodesia?
Yes, South Africa. Yes,
South Africa. Yeah.
Helped him out. You know what I'm saying?
Mandela was, man.
Pass, you feel me? Yeah. He stayed in prison for years, 40 years, still fighting, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Got sent to different prisons.
He was in.
He got sent to one prison. He was in there for like 15, 20 years. Then got transferred to another prison for the rest of the sentence.
Political prisoner.
Spent down to 20, almost 30 years.
Yeah, so, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's what's happening. A lot of people in prison for
political,
like for votes. And
I will say one thing though. Somewhat positive. The white girls in South Africa are fine. Like you got what's that girl, Charlize Theron, that actress.
Okay.
She's fine as fuck.
Charlize Theron.
Yeah, man. I don't know why, man. I met a South African out here one time.
His son just sounds a bit different over there.
Yeah.
They eat natural food.
Different gene pool, I guess.
They got preservatives to keep food on the shelf longer, and they not drinking chemicals in the water. They drink spring water and not re-osmosis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's osmosis.
So, son just sound different over there. Everything natural.
Yeah, you got to drink the natural juices.
You would have asked 10 years ago, I'm like, I ain't going no goddamn Africa, big ass mosquito, scar come eat my ass. Hell no.
Well, you are going to encounter mosquitoes.
Yeah, you definitely going to see mosquitoes.
But it's crazy about Africa. When I went to Colombia, it reminded me like Africa. Like they have a very similar climate, man.
Right.
Not all parts of Africa, obviously, because Africa's a big ass continent. But I'm just saying, like the more like not the desert part, not the Egypt and all that shit above. I'm talking about like the lower part of Africa. I don't
know why y'all call it the Middle East.
That ain't the Middle East. The Middle East is fucking, Israel, and, you know what I mean, Saudi Arabia and all that shit over there, and Iraq especially. That's the Middle East. But Africa, like South Africa and all those continents, countries are different.
Yeah,
but they do look like Latino countries
in the world, man.
Passport ready.
Yeah, man. I remember Will Smith took a travel to Africa, and he was talking about it like, man, the way the media depicts Africa is not really the way it is. You know what I mean?
It's not really.
Who is it? It's one of the he's over there. He ain't coming back.
I mean, that's how Egypt is too, bro. Like they always portray Egypt like some old desert ass. You know what I mean? Like then you see actual, things in Egypt. Egypt is beautiful. Like they got some beautiful places in Egypt, man. Beautiful land, beautiful lakes, water blue as fuck.
Like nigga, these niggas are more advanced than we are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Especially ancient Egypt
over there, bro. They got all the resources they need.
Here's a recommendation for me, people. Play that what do you call it? Assassin's Creed Origins. That's just dope. The one that's set in Egypt. They show Egypt in good light in that one, bro. They it's really dope, man. Like I love the way they depicted Egypt in that one. Like it makes it feel real, man. Like real shit. It's beautiful.
They warn women not to go over there by themselves, though.
I don't know. They got, I know out there it's more of a Muslim.
They get mobbed, like American women, like Western women. They get mobbed if they don't dress like the culture, and you gonna get mobbed.
I mean, at one point they were attacking Christians. I know that. Egypt. You know what I mean? So it was because it's mostly Arab Muslims. Right. But that's not to say that there aren't Christian. There's Arabs that are Christian too. You know what I mean? Right. It's not like all Arabs are Muslim. I think that's a big misconception out there, man. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've known Christian. Like I met a Christian girl one time, and she was from Iraq, bro. but she was an Arab.
Right. I know they, it's real beef about that though. They be really warring.
Yeah, they do. It's definitely conflict.
Muslim and Christian stuff. Like I understood that. Like why can't we go with this?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like that over here, everything coexists over here. Supposedly. Supposedly.
It's free as hell over here, man.
It got to. I was just explaining to my dog. We that rebellious, non-judgmental generation. We should have been more judgmental because shit's gotten out of hand.
Yeah.
I take full accountability as OG. We dropped the ball. We let y'all motherfuckers do what y'all want. I went a little too far.
Yeah.
And y'all want to cry about y'all doing too much crying. Like, it's rough.
I just feel like there's a lot of envy in the world right now.
Easy.
There's a lot of hate.
They're like, why?
Like rappers are getting killed for nothing right now, dog.
Yeah, for the jury.
You could just be like the dude that shot the Philly guy at Roscoe's, bro. Like he could have just, if it was a real robber, he didn't have to kill him. He could have just robbed him, but he chose to kill him. So it was more of a hate crime, in my opinion. Just out of envy.
They said his pops and his stepson and his wife.
Yeah, dude was like 40 years old.
Crap, man. Like y'all are dirty.
Yeah, motherfucker, that's storming, bumming.
Just a hater, dog. Like he must have just hated that dude, just coming in and kill him like that. You know what I mean? Because he didn't have to.
He's a dirtbag, man.
If it was really a robbery,
and the dude told him.
You would have got it.
He said, "Bro, don't bait me. Like y'all baited him, man."
Yeah.
And he fell for it.
Yeah, he did.
And his girl is responsible too.
Yeah.
Y'all need to question her too.
Yeah,
but she had something to do with it, I bet.
That's why it's not always a good thing to post where you at on IG.
And shit. Like, man, you know this man is a celebrity. And why are we sitting up in a fucking restaurant?
In South LA. You should have went to the Hollywood one.
Shorty, we rich, man. Take our food. Man. Matter of fact, my shit just got delivered.
Yeah, seriously.
Right.
They female want to be seen somewhere.
Yeah.
Posting pictures and shit.
On camera.
Like, motherfuckers is hungry. Motherfuckers ain't got. And I hate that TV show like Cali like that. Like, all you see celebrities and shit. Like the stars over there. But everybody ain't got money in California.
No, there's a lot of poverty, a lot of, segregation and poverty.
Yeah, then, like, they don't know about the segregation. Hey, that shit, when you first told me about how the liberal people is, the conservative shit, like, it basically separated by class, man.
I'm gonna tell you. I mean, did you not see the news headlines? I think last week or something. One of the Mexican ladies or whatever said some racist shit, and she got kicked out or whatever. But like I was telling my homie from Compton, I was like, bro, that don't surprise me, bro. There's plenty of racist Mexicans, like, you know what I mean, in LA and Cali in general. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of segregation out here.
Like that, right? House representative. What was she?
She was Mexican, I think.
Yeah, but she was like, what position? Like some city council?
Yeah, it was like some kind of council.
Yeah, city council.
And that shit, like, the Spanish people that try to pass as white, they be super racist.
Yeah, for real, though. Like the Cuban white ones and shit, they be like that.
Like, that's crazy.
Cuban white Americans.
I see that. I've seen that kind of behavior.
Spanish last name, lady. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's that colony mentality, man.
Gonzalez or something? What was it? What's her last name? It's Spanish as hell.
Like Nas said, the colonists had us thinking like them. And, they try to trick us into thinking like the colonists. You know what I mean? That's shit that Nas said.
It works, bro. We got Uncle Ruckus motherfuckers.
I mean, even in Africa, it's happened with black people that you know what I mean? I forgot what country that was, but they had a whole war about genocide because the darker black people were looked down on from the lighter skinned black people. So it's a mentality gets passed on from the colonists. Shit,
albinos over there or something. Kill the albinos.
Yeah, man. So it's like genocidal shit going on.
And it's just over color.
And what people don't know is like, you go to a place like Colombia, for example, we got Black Colombians and shit, you know what I'm saying? And even though, they're obviously from Africa and everything, but they still, like, I'm sure they identify as Latino, though, still, because, they speak the language, Spanish. Because Latino to me isn't a race, it's more of a language thing, you know what I mean? Because, for example, people in Brazil aren't considered Latinos because they speak a different language. They speak what do you call that shit? I forgot the word for it, but yeah, they speak a different language and shit. So they're not considered Latinos or Hispanic, even though they're the same blood and same type of races, but they're not considered. So it's like it's crazy, man. But it's just a language thing.
Yeah.
Because we mix, we got Asians too, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we got I watch one dude that does a YouTuber called Young Yeah. Shout out to Young Yeah. He does some good ass like breakdowns, but he's from Venezuela and he's Korean though. But he can speak Spanish, like straight up. But he identifies himself more as a Venezuelan than Korean or anything. So yeah, language thing, pretty much, bro.
Yeah, it's a language.
Okay.
I think I talked about that with the homie Rich's brother, man, Sean. I think we had a little discussion.
Man, we gotta do.
Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Gaddy, Rich Gaddy, man. Hopefully we can have him on soon, man. I was just talking to him.
I tried to get in touch with him today. I think he was on that good old work schedule right there. I was trying to speak him on today.
Boss man Gaddy.
Big supervisor, man.
Yeah,
supervisor, big manager. That's what's up. Yeah. Shout out to Gotti. Shout out Richard Gotti. Gotti boy effect, man. Y'all go get that Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Holly Street.
On Holly Street, yeah.
Yes, sir. It's available on iTunes, people. So check him out. He's a real, lyricist and shit, rapper. You know what I mean? If you're looking for bars, check out the homie Richard Gaddy, man. And since we doing plugins. If y'all looking for them tees, I'm rocking that Thriller.
The guy right there.
Selling like hotcakes on
Thriller. Man, I seen that, man.
Art of lunatiks.
Selling, man. Getting sales, brother, man. They appreciate their artwork, man.
There was people buying like for kids, like they would buy like 4 tees for the kids and shit. Like it's crazy how popular this t-shirt.
That's all it's like, brother.
That's what I say, man. Art, man. Fan art is not dead, man. People like say.
Yeah,
got a vision for something, even if you think it's been done a million times. Your vision might have been done.
Yeah,
yeah.
And if anybody looking for,
wonderful creativity.
If anybody got any ideas, holler at us, man. If y'all want any suggestions, for the show or for anything we do, just hit us up. We're on Twitter, we're on TikTok, Instagram, Art of Lunatiks.
Instagram, baby.
Mr. Billy B. Bop alongside. Tell them where you at.
I'm on Instagram as well. I'm on Twitter. Also at Cool Mouth. I'm also on Facebook. So y'all look me up. Y'all hit me up.
Exactly, man.
Y'all need something.
And y'all can find Cole on IG as well.
Yeah, it's King Cole. Cole like the weather. And it's underscore. On
underscore 228.
Twitter, and it's Tony
Cole.
Tony Cole.
Yeah.
It's
Tony Cole, baby.
I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping this one up. I don't know how long we've been on this, bro. It must be over an hour or something.
Over an hour.
Yeah,
over an hour, almost 2 hours.
That's
know it.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the Halloween episode is gonna be a long episode, so y'all gonna be in for some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a lot more festive. I'll probably have.
Definitely. I have this room set up a little more better right now. I'm still putting shit up.
Candy.
It looks good, brother.
Dress it up, man.
Man. Might have to get a little quick costume.
Never know, man.
Halloween, put me on the Mickey suit.
And then for people checking out the other podcasts, man, we doing the Dark Dimension. We doing one. We're scheduled to do one on the 30th, so we can have it ready for the 31st. Yeah. Eric's been busy, so I haven't been able to really coordinate with him to do the episode. Eric.
Shout out to Eric, man.
Yeah, Eric Moreno, man.
Dark Dimension Podcast.
Dead, owner of Dark Dimension LLC.
That book is a good read, especially for this time of the
on them zombies. Oh, dude, I forgot to mention. I might as well mention it now, man. I watched that Werewolf by Night, that Marvel movie. I think it was. They released on Disney Plus. Shit was hard, bro. They showed the one thing I just spoiler alert, but Man Thing is in it, and he's like the Swamp Thing version, I guess, of for the Marvel comics or whatever. I did not expect that. Cool. No, it was a surprise. I was like, oh shit.
Like say, man thing don't like he's not a big here, but he's one of the strongest, just as strong as Swamp Thing. If you know how strong Swamp Thing is.
Man, he's the creepiest Swamp Thing.
Yeah, there's a thing, but no, it's kind of like this supernatural thing with.
Yeah, it's supernatural. Like the supernatural side of Marvel Comics.
The swamp is like a area that keep out certain areas.
Yeah. What Swamp Thing called? The Green. Welcome to the Green. Hey, did you? I know you're a DC fan, Ant. Did you watch the Swamp Thing show? That shit was hard.
I hate they trying to get rid of it, man.
Yeah, they didn't get a season 2.
Man, like Swamp Thing was. Swamp Thing, Swamp Thing is one of the OP motherfuckers. Like,
I used to watch the animated show back when I was a kid. I used to have the toys of Swamp Thing. I was a big Swamp Thing fan.
I'm big on the heroes. Right, but Swamp Thing was kind of like
he was like a mutant.
He's an anti-hero. He really anti-hero about people. He just worried about the planet.
Yeah, exactly. Like he said, don't fuck with the green.
Yep.
yeah, you can't fuck with the green, bro.
You gotta think about it, man. Like, man, early before the camera rolled on, man, plants, trees, it's living organisms. Living organisms. Happening. Plants got defensive and it made people send some pheromones out in the air and made people go nuts, walking backwards off buildings. Like the happening.
The happening. I hated that movie though, man.
Plants really just went on a defensive. We be fucked.
M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Like, bro, shout out to M. Shyamalan, man. Bro, that scared. That was the last movie that actually scared.
That's wow. I hated that. That movie didn't scare. I was just like, this is stupid.
Because we fucking the planet. We fucking it. Bro, if plants get defensive and put some pheromone in that fucking wind current, carry that shit, niggas start walking backwards off buildings and
they were committing suicide in that shit. That was some pretty gruesome deaths though. Like that one lady that slit her throat.
Bro, they wouldn't just fall. They were really committing suicide in the worst way possible.
Yeah, it was crazy. That was a crazy movie.
That is a defense for plants right now. Like,
yeah, you got the Venus flytrap, man. They could kill bugs and shit, eat spiders and shit.
Yeah, they got sensors and
plants
can move if they want to. Like,
that's why when people play music for you ever seen people like my mom used to do that shit? She would play music for the plants, and she would say the plants like it and shit.
Auntie, grandma, they had green thumb. They had got to talk to the plants.
Yeah, like poison ivy and shit.
Some real poison ivy shit.
Some real poison ivy shit.
Supposed to be in tune with the earth, bro. Feeling the ground and hey, go this way. We going west now. What the hell?
Have you seen that? There's a scary ass video of like it looked like the ground in the forest was breathing. Like there was a tree and roots, and all of a sudden you see that shit like expand and shit.
Bro, like
I was freaked out. Shit.
Like it was like an earthquake.
Yeah, like an earthquake, but it was like just the ground moving and the trees. And I was like, what the fuck?
Like I'm gonna take a big breath.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all, if y'all ever want to just watch a bunch of creepy shit, watch Top 5S on YouTube. That's a great channel for that kind of shit. You got all kind of content called Top 5S. Look that shit up. I binge watched that shit when I first found it in 2016, dog. That shit had me shook. I was watching like episode after episode. I was in that bitch scared as fuck in my room.
Oh, snap.
It was like, it tells like real life murder mysteries, but at the same time it'll do ghosts and UFOs, like anything pretty much, you know what I mean? So you can find all kind of shit on that. And it'd be like real footage too and shit, you know what I mean? Like not all of it.
Man, a lot of shit we would have got put in the nut house for it, man. It's a lot of evidence popping up for this shit.
I know, right? Yeah, especially, man, like shadow people and all that crazy shit.
Undeniable evidence, like, bro, you can't. And then we switch it to all this digital. Everything's on camera.
Then we got UFOs now. Government's even like acknowledging
homes and shit, walking and like it's just crazy. Like witches on camera and shit.
I'll tell you, like, the craziest place, though, Skinwalker Ranch, though, that shit's crazy as fuck.
I don't know if it's alien or supernatural, bro.
I don't know. You can't really know what to make out of that place. That place is scary.
It's interdimensional.
And they said that land is cursed. Remember the Native Americans cursed it.
I forgot the name of the people there, and they was some savages.
Yeah,
they was the real scalping Indians. Like the one that the cowboy was scalped. Yeah, they got some pain built up and they got some anger for you. It's just in their culture to get revenge.
Yeah.
Like those Indians that like they are warriors, and if you screw them, they live for if I gotta die to get you, I'm gonna do it. And even in the afterlife, I'm gonna curse you. You don't play with those type of people.
You don't fuck with them, dog.
There's no engagement.
They got church they put on.
Even if I have to sacrifice, I'm gonna give my power to Elemental. This motherfucker, a ground demon. This motherfucker look like a tree.
Ground demon.
Poison in the ground, bro. On Dead Files, there's a lady, Amy something. I think it's Amy Adams, bro. She can see.
Amy Adams, like an actress.
Bro, she can.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's Amy something. That motherfucker can see. She like, bro, it's an elemental in the yard. It is. It's like it's been here before time.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
Bro, it looks like a black tree and it's oozing ink into the ground.
What's the name of this shit?
Dead Files.
Dead Files.
And she had a sketch, or she described it, and she had a sketch or to draw it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that shit up.
What the fuck is that? That ain't. You can't even describe it. Like that is a tree, like oozing negative emotions and energy.
Damn.
And then could trap the dead. Like it was trapping the dead. And it was just affecting the living people. Like, wow. Making them suicidal. Like in the whole town. Like that's it was crazy. An elemental, but it was a tree. Crazy. It was shaped as a tree. Wow. Like, and that motherfucker, you cannot do nothing about it. So you're like, y'all have to move.
It just seems like there's more to the earth than we probably think, you know what I mean? Or what known. You know what I mean?
They've been knowing, like, bro, there's some shit we can tell people right now.
Yeah.
They not ready yet, but we ready now, goddamn. Y'all can't hide.
They have had files and documents, bro, of all of this, man. They've been having files and documents of all of these events.
Yeah. King Draco all the time now. He's an old nightmare eater, kid taker. And you wonder why kids go missing. You know, they pray to it.
The missing 411, bro. Look that shit up.
They pray
shit's
to
crazy. People missing up in the woods. That's why I don't go hiking in the woods. Fuck that.
For real.
That shit.
Like with the swamp in them.
Yeah.
You're gonna run into something that you.
Even if it's not supernatural, you can run into some coyotes, some bears.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to run into no bear.
Bigfoot, you know what I'm saying? No. Like they just got out there in the west. Bigfoot in the mountains, Yeti.
Yeti.
Abominable snowman.
Man, remember that? What's that NBA street that I used to get the alien, then this motherfucker get the Yeti on his team. This motherfucker would dunk on me. Every time he dunked on my team, he'd be like, Yeti.
That's not it, man. Bring that back.
I remember that shit, man. NBA Street 1 and 2, man.
Bring back those characters.
I played both of them.
Me and Sherman used to go at it, people, and this motherfucker would refuse to lose. Like he would lose, like, all right, one more game. Man. We be there all fucking night. One more game. Yeah. It's like, man, we gotta go, man.
Oh, man.
Competitive, man. Competitive. I'm a competitor, man. I gotta win. I can't help it, brother.
Played sports and everything.
Yeah, real competitive dude.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Friendly competition's always welcome. You know what I mean? It makes people better.
Hey, you know it. I got to improve in every aspect in life, bro. That is a competitive thing.
Well, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this episode, people. But it's been an awesome episode, man. We really enjoyed this one. You know what I mean? Had a good one. I had a drink. You know what I mean?
Winning.
Free Kanye.
Oh my god, this motherfucker! All right, we got this bitch.
Deja vu, I blacked out and had these episodes before. Super drunk, it's cold. Key to your lovely homes. Message from death delivered by the thrower. But it don't ring and never more. Just take her out of cold. Murder reroll. I thought I seen them ghosts insidious. I gotta see to the end. Finish it. I'll be late for that.